है मैम आ गई क्या? हाँ जी मैम आ गई है। हाय एवरीवन, हाय शुभम, हाय गीत, हाय सारिका। हाउ आर यू ऑल गाइस? कैसे हैं आप लोग? है मैम आ गई क्या? हाँ जी। हाय वानी, हाउ आर यू? A very good evening, Bani. Hi Raj Lakshmi, after long time. How are you? बहुत वेट करवाया इस सेशन का. Yes, seriously, we are having this after a long time. Friday to Tuesday. सैटरडे संडे मंडे. आई एम रियली वेरी सॉरी, 3 दिनों बाद क्लास हो रही है, क्लास 12. बढ़िया सारिका, ऑल गुड बानी. ओके, सो हाउ इज दी वॉइस क्वालिटी टुडे? आज आवाज कैसी आ रही है? I am all good, Raj Lakshmi. All good, Bani. What about you guys? So hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is your accounts master teacher MLA Sheetal Choudhary. For the first time, let me first of all introduce myself to all of you. So hi, my name is Sheetal Choudhary. I am an ex-Vedantu teacher. Also, I am a CA aspirant. I have cleared CA Foundation and CA Intermediate both in first attempt. Not only this, I have also completed my graduation with BCom Honors and post-graduation from MCom with MCom. So I have also completed my graduation and post-graduation. And now I am teaching to you guys along with preparation of intermediate group 2. हाय मनस, मैं एकदम बढ़िया लाजवाब. आप बताइए आप कैसे हो? हाउ आर यू मनस? अच्छी आ रही है आवाज. ओके, थैंक यू. फाइन राज लक्ष्मी, ग्रेट. सो अगर अभी तक आपने चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो कम ऑन डू सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल फॉर मोर सच लाइव क्लासेस. ऑल्सो आई होप दैट यू गाइज हैव लाइक दिस वीडियो. अगर अभी तक वीडियो लाइक नहीं किया है तो प्लीज डू हिट दैट लाइक आइकन, डू हिट दैट थम्स अप आइकन. ज्यादा से ज्यादा लाइक करो, शेयर करो और हाँ, कमेंट में जरूर बताया करो कि क्लासेस कैसी लग रही है. हम भी बढ़िया हैं. अरे वाह, ऐसे ही बढ़िया रहो. तो हमारा एक टेलीग्राम चैनल भी है. वी ऑल्सो हैव अ टेलीग्राम चैनल वेयर आई एम शेयरिंग ऑल दी नोट्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ PDF. So if you guys want all the notes in the form of PDF, then do join this Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box below. So do check out the description box and do join this Telegram channel. Just a second. Yeah. So now the voice will be more clear because I have switched off the fan. तो अब और अच्छी आएगी. So I hope you guys know that this is class 12th accountancy session and we are about to complete our third chapter. हमने 3 चैप्टर कर लिया है इतनी जल्दी. पहला चैप्टर हो गया फंडामेंटल, चेंज इन रेशो हो गया और 1-2 दिन में एडमिशन भी हो जाएगा. फिर चलेंगे हम अपने 4th चैप्टर पे ऑन द रिटायरमेंट. अब वाईटी सेशन होंगे क्या? बिल्कुल होंगे. वाईटी सेशन कहाँ जा रहे हैं? कहीं नहीं जा रहे. So, chapter name is Admission of a Partner and the topic that we are going to learn in this class is Treatment of IFR, Treatment of Investment Fluctuation Reserve. So guys, don't think that if I am starting my paid batches or something like that, with that I'll not discontinue my YouTube classes. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं YouTube classes बंद कर दूंगी. I started my paid batches only because to incur my expenses. जब आप YouTube पे क्लास लेते हो तो उसके भी कुछ खर्चे होते हैं, आपको इक्विपमेंट चाहिए होते हैं, तो उन एक्सपेंसेस को इनकर करने के लिए आई स्टार्टेड माय पेड बैचेस. बट YouTube की क्लासेस ऐसे ही चलेंगी, वो कहीं नहीं जाएंगी. सो डोंट वरी एट ऑल, आई एम देयर विद यू फॉर द एंटायर सेशन. So, this topic of IFR we have already covered in our second chapter also, change in profit sharing ratio. And in this it will be just a repetition because सब कुछ अच्छे से डिटेल में हम ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं. तो आज हम क्या करेंगे, इस टॉपिक को रिवाइज करेंगे और क्वेश्चन भी करेंगे. देखेंगे कि क्या डिफरेंस है चेंज इन रेशियो और इस चैप्टर में. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट इन IFR. So, before starting this session, we will be first discussing our yesterday's homework. कल की क्लास में, फ्राइडे की क्लास में जो लास्ट क्लास थी, उसमें क्या होमवर्क था? I have given you a homework from the workmen compensation reserve and we are going to do that same homework. तो ये होमवर्क नहीं था, दूसरा था. But I have this question, sorry, एक मिनट दो. Guys, we cannot discuss the homework today because I forgot to change this question. So, जो homework में question दिया था वो WCR का है, लेकिन this is a different question. So, my bad. I can't discuss that homework because I don't have that question with me right now. So, we will directly move on to the next class, today's session without wasting any time. तो चलिए सीधे आज की क्लास पे चलते हैं. IFR पे. IFR होता क्या है, IFR की ट्रीटमेंट क्या होती है, कौन कौन से केसेस होते हैं, सब कुछ करेंगे हम आज की क्लास में. So these are the learning outcomes that we are going to discuss in this session. First, we will learn the meaning of IFR. Then we will see the treatment of IFR in different cases. And last but not the least, we will do some practical questions as well. So tell me, are you guys ready for this session? Yes or no? जब आप गुडविल को राइट ऑफ करते हो तो आप पार्टनर्स को देते नहीं हो, वो ले रहे होते हो पैसे आप. गीत, when you are writing off the goodwill, existing goodwill, partners capital are decreasing, not increasing. And when partners capital decreases, you debit their capitals account, and that's why they are debited in that journal entry as well. Ready, Shubham? What about others? बाकी बच्चे का देखो, ऐसे बिल्कुल मजा नहीं आता. आप लोग क्लास में नहीं आओगे तो बिल्कुल मजा नहीं आएगा. तो मुझे सोचना पड़ेगा कि क्लासेस कंटिन्यू करनी है या नहीं करनी. Ready, Bani? Okay, so I hope that you all are ready. Hi, Amrita. How are you? Always ready, Sarika. Great. So let's start the session now without any delay. चलिए क्लास को शुरू करते हैं. सबसे पहले क्या करने वाले हैं हम, IFR का मतलब. What do we mean by this investment fluctuation reserve? नाम क्या है? Investment fluctuation reserve. What does it mean, ma'am? So we all know that investments are assets. हम सबको पता है investments क्या होती है, assets होती है. Fluctuation means changes. So it may happen that in future the value of your assets, the value or investments may change. Future में आने वाले टाइम में आपकी investments की वैल्यू बदल सकती है. हो सकता है कि investments की वैल्यू बढ़ जाए या investments की वैल्यू कम हो जाए. In future, the value of investments may either increase or may decrease. And if the value of investments decreases, if the value of investment decreases, so you will have to bear loss. आपको क्या होगा? नुकसान होगा, because the value of your assets is decreasing. So for that loss, you are preparing from today onwards. आप अभी से उस नुकसान के लिए तैयारी करके चल रहे हो. So we are creating a reserve. We are keeping our profits aside so that if there is any fall in the market value of investment, if there is any loss due to investment, we can utilize this reserve. We can use this IFR. So IFR is a reserve which is created to meet the fall, to meet the loss due to fall in the prices of investments. अगर आपको इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के प्राइस कम होने की वजह से कोई भी नुकसान होता है, तो उस नुकसान की भरपाई करने के लिए हम क्या बनाते हैं दोस्तों? IFR, इन्वेस्टमेंट फ्लक्चुएशन रिजर्व. गुडविल जो आपकी पुरानी बुक्स में होता है गीत, उसके बारे में थोड़ी देर में बात करेंगे, अदरवाइज बच्चे रिकॉर्डिंग वाले कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे कि मैम कब क्या बोल रही है. तो विल टॉक अबाउट इट लेटर. सो ये था IFR का मीनिंग. इट इज सिमिलर टू वर्कमैन कॉम्पनसेशन रिजर्व. Workman compensation reserve was created so that we can pay compensation to the workers. And IFR is created so that we can bear that loss, we can cover up the loss that we have incurred due to investments. अब सवाल आता है कि ट्रीटमेंट क्या होगी मैम? हाउ इज इट रिकॉर्डेड इन दी बुक्स? इसको बुक्स में कैसे रिकॉर्ड करेंगे? सो हाउ यू विल रिकॉर्ड इट इन बुक्स? It depends upon case to case. There are different cases and the treatment in each case is different. हर केस में अलग ट्रीटमेंट होती है. अब मैंने IFR बनाया है. I have made IFR investment fluctuation reserve of ₹40,000 and I have created it so that if there is any fall in the market value, if there is any loss, I can cover that loss with the help of this reserve. मैंने इसलिए बनाया ना कि कल को कोई नुकसान होगा तो मैं उस नुकसान को यहां से पे कर दूंगी. अब in future, what you can see, what are all the cases that may happen? ऐसा हो सकता है कि इन्वेस्टमेंट्स की सबसे पहले we have to focus, we have to pay attention on the market value of investment. सबसे पहले आपने किस चीज पे ध्यान देना है? मार्केट वैल्यू पे. The book value will be given in the balance sheet. ये आपको बैलेंस शीट में मिली होगी. Market value will be given to you in the adjustments. अब हमें ये देखना है कि हमें कितने का लॉस हुआ है. How much loss we are incurring, we are bearing. For that, there are 3 cases. जब हम IFR की ट्रीटमेंट की बात करते हैं, there are 3 cases. The first case is market value of investments is equal to the book value. Market value is equal to the book value. It means यहाँ पे there is no fall मैम. अगर दोनों बराबर है तो ना तो यहाँ कोई प्रॉफिट हुआ है हमें, ना ही क्या हुआ है, कोई लॉस हुआ है. When the market value and book value are same, there is no profit, no loss. So you can say that there is no use of IFR. यहाँ पर हमें IFR की जरूरत ही नहीं है, बिकॉज IFR की जरूरत कहां पड़ेगी? जहां पर आपको नुकसान होगा. You will only utilize IFR when there is a loss, but in this case there is neither profit nor loss. Coming to the second case. The second case is market value is less than the book value. अब ये है मेन केस. Market value is what? It is less than the book value. Means your market value had decreased. आपकी market value क्या हो गई? कम हो गई. And there is a loss. Example देते हैं मैम, ऐसे समझ नहीं आ रहा. Please give us example. So the book value of your investments is 10 lakh rupees. But the market value is only 8 lakh rupees. So the market value is decreased by 2 lakh. आपकी market value कितने से कम हो गई? 2 लाख रुपए से. And this is a loss for you. So this is the second case when the market value is less than the book value. And it is further categorized into 3 categories. इस केस को 3 कैटेगरीज में बांटा गया है. So सबसे पहले, whenever the market value is less than the book value, whenever the market value is less, you have to see the quantum of decrease. आपको देखना है कि कितनी वैल्यू कम हुई है. What is the difference between these two, book value and market value? तो सबसे पहले क्या देखना है? Quantity of decrease, or you have to see the fall in market value. How much fall in market value is there? And once you have calculated that fall in market value, then you will identify the following 3 cases. So 3 केस है. The first case is fall in market value is equal to the reserve. Second case is fall in market value is less than the reserve. And third is fall in market value is more than the reserve. So these are the 3 classifications of your second case. And there is nothing new in this, guys. We have done this already in detail in chapter 2. So if you want to understand it more in more detail, अगर आपको और अच्छे से समझना examples के साथ, then please do refer my session of chapter number 2. तो ये था second case. अभी ट्रीटमेंट नहीं बताई है. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन ओवरव्यू. विल टॉक अबाउट ट्रीटमेंट, विल डिस्कस ट्रीटमेंट इन फ्यू मिनट्स. अब चलते हैं थर्ड केस पे. पहले 2 केसेस कर लिए. पहला केस क्या था? बुक वैल्यू एंड मार्केट वैल्यू आर इक्वल. इट मीन्स देयर इज नो प्रॉफिट, नो लॉस, नाइदर प्रॉफिट नॉट लॉस. सेकेंड केस इज व्हेन द मार्केट वैल्यू इज लेस देन द बुक वैल्यू. अब मार्केट वैल्यू कम हो गई तो आपको क्या होगा? नुकसान होगा. एंड इन दिस वी हैव 3 फर्दर कैटेगरीज, 3 डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज. व्हेन द फॉल इन मार्केट वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू द रिजर्व, व्हेन फॉल इन मार्केट वैल्यू इज लेस देन द रिजर्व, व्हेन फॉल इन मार्केट वैल्यू इज मोर देन द रिजर्व. So this is your second case. The third case is when the market value is more than the book value. अब आपकी जो मार्केट वैल्यू है ना, वो बुक वैल्यू से ज्यादा हो गई है. The investments which are recorded in the books at rupees 4 lakh, this is your book value. These are recorded in the books at 4 lakh. Now their market value is 6 lakh 50,000. So the market value is increased. क्या होगा? Profit होगा. You will be earning profit in this case. So these are the 3 cases under IFR. Market value may be equal to the book value. Market value may be less than the book value. Market value may be more than the book value. So tell me, guys, is this clear to everyone? These 3 cases. Treatment we will be discussing in a minute. Till then, ये समझ आया नहीं आया ये बताओ पहले. clear, Shubham? Sarika, is it clear? Amrita, is it clear? Clear, Bani? एक तो गर्मी इतना इरिटेट करती है ना. After switching off fan, I am be like, class जल्दी से जल्दी खत्म. Clear, everyone? Okay, so now let me show all these three cases to you. First, we have written the meaning and then all the three cases are written. So they have written that this reserve is created out of profits. Every reserve is created out of profits. Reserve का मतलब ही क्या होता है? Profits kept aside. So this reserve is created out of firm's profit to meet the fall in market value. As I told you, if there is fall in the market value, there will be a loss. And to meet that loss, you are making this IFR. चला लिया बेटा फैन, गर्मी में बहुत बुरी हालत हो रही थी तो I switched it on. So this reserve is created out of firm's profit to meet the fall in the market value. And at the time of admission, there are again three cases of IFR. The three situations are as follows. First, when book value and market value are same, are equal. Second, when the market value is less than the book value, and there are again further three possibilities in this case. I told you, fall in market value is equal to reserve, fall in market value is less than reserve, fall in market value is more than reserve. And third and the last is when market value is more than the book value. Your market value is now increased. आपकी जो investment 4 लाख की थी, आज उनकी value 6,50,000 है. So investments of 4 lakh are now valued at 6,50,000. So these are all the three cases, and now we will be discussing their treatment one by one. So, let's start with our first case. When the book value and the market value of investment is same. So, here we have the first case when the book value is equal to the market value. अब इस केस में क्या होगा? एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं मैम, एग्जाम्पल से ज्यादा अच्छा समझ आता है. तो लेट्स टेक एन एग्जाम्पल. इन्वेस्टमेंट्स की बुक वैल्यू इज ₹2 लाख. इन्वेस्टमेंट्स की मार्केट वैल्यू इज ऑल्सो ₹2 लाख. And the IFR is given to you ₹30,000. Now you tell me guys that is there any loss in this example? क्या आपको यहाँ पे कोई भी लॉस दिखाई दे रहा है? Is there any fall in the market value? नो शुभम, कोई लॉस नहीं दिख रहा. बाकियों को गीत बानी सारे का, if there is any loss in this part, in this case, there is not. Yes, so there is no loss in this question because the book value and market value are same. Or we can say that there is no fall in the market value. That's why there is no loss. तो अगर मार्केट वैल्यू कम ही नहीं हुई, इसका मतलब कोई लॉस नहीं हुआ. एंड इन दिस केस द एंटायर रिजर्व will be distributed among old partner as it is. पूरा का पूरा रिजर्व आप अपने पार्टनर्स में as it is बांट दोगे. So the journal entry will be investment fluctuation reserve account debit to old partners capital account. This is the journal entry. The entire reserve will be distributed among old partners in the old ratio. And well done, Geet. You have answered it correct. Congratulations. शाबाश. तो ये है हमारा पहला केस. चलते हैं हमारे अगले केस की तरफ. केस नंबर 2. केस नंबर 2 is when the market value is less than the book value. Market value is less. अब मार्केट वैल्यू अगर कम होगी तो क्या होगा? लॉस होगा. If market value is less, it means there is a loss. So always remember that when the market value is less than the book value, the step number 1 is to calculate the fall in market value. As I told you in chapter number 2, बताया था सबसे पहले क्या कैलकुलेट करोगे? Fall in market value, which is equal to the difference between book value and market value. Fall in market value is equal to book value minus market value. And it is further divided into 3 cases. This case is further divided into 3 cases. Case number 1, fall in market value is equal to reserve. Case number 2, fall in market value is less than reserve. And case number 3, fall in market value is more than reserve. तो जब भी आपकी मार्केट वैल्यू कम होगी, सबसे पहले आपको देखना है कि फॉल कितना है. अब तीनों केसेस के एग्जांपल्स लेते हैं और समझते हैं. द फर्स्ट केस इज fall in market value is equal to reserve. Example, your investment's book value is rupees 2 lakh. Your investment's market value is 1,90,000 and the IFR, the reserve, is rupees 10,000. So we can clearly see that the market value is less than the book value. Market value is less now. So step number 1 is calculate fall in market value. क्या calculate करोगे कि कितना fall है? So fall in market value is equal to book value minus market value. 2 lakh minus 1,90,000. It is 10,000. Fall in market value is equal to 10,000 and this is equal to the reserve. इसको आपको compare करना है with reserve. You will compare this with the reserve and when we compared it, we found that they are equal. IFR and fall in market value are equal. So this is case number 1. अब जितने का आपने रिजर्व बनाया था, आपको उतने का ही क्या हो गया? नुकसान हो गया. We made a reserve of 10,000 and we incurred the loss of same amount. So पूरा का पूरा IFR कहाँ चले जाएगा? इन्वेस्टमेंट्स में चला जाएगा. The journal entry will be investment fluctuation reserve account debit to investments, because the investments are decreasing now. Investments are decreasing by 10,000 and decrease in asset is credited. So investments are credited. This is your journal entry. IFR account debit to investments. When the fall in market value is equal to reserve, this will be the journal entry. Is this clear, guys? समझ आया? Yes or no? Clear, Shubham? Clear, Bani? Okay. Clear, Geet? So now moving on to a second case. In this case, fall in market value is less than the reserve. So let's take an example again. Your investments. Book value is rupees 2 lakh again. Your investments market value is rupees kitni le market value 1,60,000 and your reserve, your investment fluctuation reserve is rupees 90,000. IFR is rupees 90,000. Up, we can see that market value is less than the book value. Market value is less. So whenever the market value is less than the book value, the first thing is calculate the fall in market value. We will calculate the fall in market value, which is equal to book value 2 lakh minus market value 1,60,000. The fall in market value is 40,000. And after calculating the fall in market value, you will compare it with the reserve. आप इसको compare करोगे with the reserve. So in this, the fall in market value is less than the reserve. Can you see that 40,000 is less than 90,000? So it is the second case. Now what will happen? अब इसको समझते हैं. क्या होगा? आपने जो रिजर्व बनाया है वो कितने का है? 90,000 का. You made a reserve of 90,000. You have 90,000 in your pocket, but the loss is only 40,000. You have to pay only 40,000. It means 50,000 is still remaining. This is still left with you. ये अभी आपके पास बचा है. इसकी क्या करेंगे? पार्टी करेंगे मैम. पार्टी हो रही है तो जो पैसा बच जाएगा उसकी पार्टी करेंगे और पार्टनर्स में बांट देंगे. We'll distribute it between partners. So the journal entry will be IFR account debit 90,000. टू इन्वेस्टमेंट्स. कितने का लॉस हुआ? सिर्फ और सिर्फ 40,000 का. एंड द रिमेनिंग 50,000 विच इज स्टिल लेफ्ट इन द रिजर्व, जो अभी भी बचा हुआ है, उसकी करेंगे पार्टी मैम. वी विल डू पार्टी. पार्टी हो रही है और बांट देंगे बिटवीन ओल्ड पार्टनर्स इन दी ओल्ड रेशो. So if the fall in market value is less than the reserve, you have to remember कि हमें पार्टी करनी है. So this is the journal entry in this case. And well done Geet, well done Shubham. Boys and girls, I'm proud of you. Both of you, I'm proud of you, Geet and Shubham. So is this clear to everyone? सबको समझ आया? Clear? Sarika, Shubham, Bani, Geet, super clear. Shabash. So we have covered two cases till now. When the fall in market value is equal to the reserve, when the fall in market value is less than the reserve. अब चलते हैं सबसे भयानक और सबसे अच्छे वाले केस पे, when the fall in market value is more than the reserve. अभी तो बच्चों वाले गेम थे मैम, अब आएगा मेन केस. तो एक मिनट, pen tab is not working. Just give me a second, I have to reconnect my this pen. ये सस्ते नशे करके आया आज पेन. Why is this not working? अरे भाई, what happened to you? Just give me a second, I have to look into it. What happened? Not able to figure it out. Yeah, now it's working. So, चलते हैं थर्ड केस पे. थर्ड केस कौन सा है? Fall in market value will be more than the reserve. एग्जाम्पल दो ना मैम, एग्जाम्पल से ज्यादा अच्छे आता है. नहीं हुआ सारे का. I was able to do that. I was able to sort it out. So, investments book value is again the same, rupees 2 lakh. Investments market value is rupees 1,60,000. But the IFR is only rupees 25,000. तो चलिए देखते हैं क्या करना है. सबसे पहले market value is less than the book value, and when market value is less than the book value, first you have to calculate the fall in market value. सबसे पहले क्या calculate करोगे? Fall in market value, which is equal to book value minus market value. 2 lakh minus 1,60,000. Fall in market value is 40,000. Now we have to compare it with the IFR. अब इसको compare करो IFR के साथ, and जैसे ही compare किया मैम, करंट लगा, झटका लगा. The fall in market value is more than the reserve. हमारे पास कितने पैसे पड़े हैं? How much we have in our pocket? How much we have created reserves? 25,000 rupees. You have created reserve of rupees 25,000 only, but the loss is much more than that. So in this case, you have to pass 2 journal entries. Whenever the fall in market value is more than the reserve, we have to pass 2 journal entries. First, IFR account debit 25,000. 2 investments. कितने का है आपका loss? 40,000. Now IFR is debited by 25 and investments are credited by 40. The loss is 15,000 more than the reserve. So this 15,000 is what? It is a loss. आपको 40,000 का total loss हुआ था. The total loss was of 40,000, but for that you were already having a reserve 25. आपके पास already 25 के reserves पड़े थे. So balance 25 is the actual, balance 15 is the actual loss. सही में कितने का नुकसान हुआ? 15,000 का, and this will be debited to revaluation account. All the expenses and losses are debited to revaluation. Well done, Shubham. Well done, Bani. Well done, Geet. Well done, all of you. I'm proud of you. Great, Shweta. Shabash. Now, this is the first entry. In the second entry, this revaluation loss will be distributed among partners. So, old partners capital account debit to revaluation. This is your second journal entry. The entire revaluation loss will be distributed among old partners in the old ratio. Well done, Bani. Well done, Shweta. Shabash. You guys remember it, हाँ? सबको आता है? Now, this was our second case which we have done in detail. So this was the second case जहां पर आपकी मार्केट वैल्यू बुक वैल्यू से हमेशा क्या होती है, कम होती है. अब चलते हैं हमारे थर्ड केस की तरफ एंड द लास्ट केस. तो आज का लास्ट केस क्या है? द थर्ड एंड द लास्ट केस इज व्हेन द मार्केट वैल्यू इज मोर देन द बुक वैल्यू. अब मार्केट वैल्यू क्या है? ज्यादा है बुक वैल्यू से. अब क्या होगा मैम? अगर मार्केट वैल्यू ज्यादा है, आपका कोई एसेट, आपकी कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट 10 लाख रुपीस की है and now the market value is 15 lakh, so you will be happy. आपकी जो इन्वेस्टमेंट्स है उनकी वैल्यू बढ़ रही है, so this is a profit, this is not a loss. And as there is no loss, क्योंकि यहाँ पर कोई भी लॉस नहीं हुआ है, you will distribute the entire reserve as it is between the old partners. Because there is no fall in the market value, there is no loss, so there is no reserve, there is no use of reserve. So पूरा का पूरा reserve उठा के किसमें बांट देना? old partners में. IFR account debit to old partners capital account in the old ratio. मैम बुक में कुछ मेमोरेंडम रिवैल्यूएशन में दिया है, उसको मेमोरेंडम रिवैल्यूएशन को कुछ नहीं होता, मेमोरेंडम बैलेंस शीट होती है. मेमोरेंडम रिवैल्यूएशन कुछ नहीं होता. मेमोरेंडम बैलेंस शीट होती है कि आपको क्वेश्चन में बैलेंस शीट नहीं गिवन, सिर्फ आपको क्वेश्चन पैराग्राफ फॉर्म में गिवन है, तो आप अपनी मदद के लिए एक बैलेंस शीट बनाते हो. सो दैट इज मेमोरेंडम बैलेंस शीट एंड देयर इज नथिंग लाइक मेमोरेंडम रिवैल्यूएशन. सो द फर्स्ट जर्नल एंट्री इन दिस केस विल बी IFR account debit to old partners capital account. The entire reserve is distributed among the old partners in the old ratio. Then I told you that the book value was 10 lakh, but now it increased to 15 lakh. आपकी बुक्स में कितने की इन्वेस्टमेंट थी? 10 लाख की, but now the value is 15 lakh. So there is a प्रॉफिट ऑफ 5 लाख. यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? हमें प्रॉफिट हुआ 5 लाख का. सो इंक्रीज इन इन्वेस्टमेंट, इंक्रीज इन एसेट अकाउंट डेबिट and all the profits are credited to revaluation. So investments account debit to revaluation. This is the second journal entry. Investments account debit to revaluation, and then you will pass the third entry, which will be revaluation account debit to old partners capital account. We are distributing the profit of revaluation between all the partners in the old ratio. Between old partners in the old ratio. So when market value is more than the book value, we have to pass these 3 journal entries. First, you will distribute the IFR. Second, you will record the profit. Third, you will distribute that profit. No, you can't do it directly. Don't pass the direct entry investment debit to partners. That will be wrong and you will get 0 marks. You can't book the profit without revaluation. So you need to pass both the journal entries. शॉर्टकट नहीं मारना भाई, शॉर्टकट मारने के चक्कर में सीधा 0 मार्क्स आएंगे. Slow and steadily wins the race. So is this IFR treatment clear to everyone? समझ आया कि IFR की ट्रीटमेंट क्या होती है? बहुत सारे बच्चे बोल रहे होंगे मैम चैप्टर 2 में ही समझ आ गया था. So well done. जिसको चैप्टर 2 में आ गया था उसके लिए रिवीजन हो गई, जिसको नहीं आया था उसको अब समझ आ गया होगा. फिर भी नहीं आया तो एक और बार क्लास देख लेना और अच्छे से आ जाएगा. क्लियर बानी? क्लियर शुभम? क्लियर जयवीर? क्लियर गीत? अरे यू आर वेटिंग फॉर प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चन सारिका. ओके ठीक है, तो भाई चलते हैं प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चन की तरह, बिकॉज यू ऑल आर ईगरली वेटिंग फॉर दैट. सो here we have your practical question of IFR. So let's read it and let's see what will be the solution of this question. ABC are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1. They decided to admit D for 1/5 share with effect from 1st April 2022. उन्होंने सोचा कि अरे डी के पास तो बहुत ज्यादा दिमाग है, डी सो इंटेलिजेंट, सो व्हाई नॉट एडमिट हिम फॉर 1/5 शेयर. एडमिट कर लिया. Now following is the extract of their balance sheet as at 31st March 2022. Balance sheet is given to you and the information is IFR is 30,000 investment fluctuation reserve. The book value of investment is 5 lakh. And these are the cases in which you need to pass the journal entries. तो आपको क्या याद रखना है कि IFR is 30,000, the book value is 5 lakh. Now, the case number 1 is if there is no other information. So, if there is no other information, अगर कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन गिवन नहीं है ना, इसका मतलब ये है that the market value and book value both are same. In absence of any information, when no other information is given, the market value and book value will both be equal, and the answer will be distribute the entire reserve among the old partners in the old ratio. पूरा का पूरा रिजर्व ओल्ड पार्टनर्स में ओल्ड रेशो में बट जाएगा. तो आइए जर्नल एंट्री पास करते हैं. IFR अकाउंट डेबिट to A's capital account to B's capital account to C's capital account. The reserve is 30,000 and the old ratio is 3:2:1. I'm sorry. So this reserve will be distributed in 3:2:1. It will be 15,000, 10,000 and 5,000. This was your first case and this is the answer. Well done, Shubham. Hats off to you. You have solved the case along with the amount. Well done. Well done, Geet. Well done, Sarika. Great, guys. Great job. तो आइए चलते हैं हमारे अगले केस की तरफ. केस नंबर 2. If the market value of investment is 5 lakh. अरे मैम, पहले केस में जब कुछ नहीं बोला था तब भी तो मार्केट वैल्यू और बुक वैल्यू सेम थी. अब ये बोल के इन्होंने क्या उखाड़ दिया? In this case, they are specifically mentioning that market value is 5 lakh, which is again equal to the book value. दोनों बराबर ही तो हुए ना. Book value is also 5 lakh. Market value is also 5 lakh. They are same. So what will be the journal entry? It will be same as case number 1. IFR account debit 30,000 to A's capital 15, to B's capital 10, to C's capital 5. That's it. Done with the second case also. हो गया second case. Yes, same as previous one. तो चलिए चलते हैं हमारे थर्ड केस की तरफ. Let's move on to a third case now. And the third case is if the market value is 4,82,000. In this case, the market value is less than the book value. 4,82,000 is less than 5 lakh. It means we have to calculate the fall in market value. क्या करना पड़ेगा? Fall in market value calculate करना पड़ेगा. So let's calculate it now. Fall in market value is equal to book value minus market value, which is rupees 18,000. Now you will compare it with the reserve. Reserves are 30,000. So fall in market value 18,000 is less than reserve. 18,000 is less than 30,000. तो आपके पास रिजर्व कितना है? 30,000. आपको लॉस कितने का हुआ? 18,000. इट मीन्स क्या करेंगे? पार्टी करेंगे बिकॉज 12,000 इज स्टिल लेफ्ट. अभी भी कितना बचा है? 12,000 बचा है मैम. पार्टी आराम से कर सकते हैं. मोमोज, पिज्जा, बर्गर सब खा सकते हैं. तो चलिए लेट्स पास द जर्नल एंट्री एंड आई कैन ऑलरेडी सी इट इन द चैट बॉक्स. वेल डन शुभम, वेल डन गीत. IFR account debit, the reserve is rupees 30,000. 2 investments, the fall in market value, the loss is rupees 18,000 and the remaining amount 12,000 will be distributed among A, B and C in the old ratio 3:2:1. So it will be 6,000, 4,000 and 2,000. So this is your third case when the market value of investments is less than the book value. Coming on to the next case, case number 4. The case number 4 is if the market value is 4,55,000. The market value is 4,55,000, which is again less than the book value. Market value is less than the book value. Hi Rishika. So again the first step is calculate the fall in market value, which is equal to book value 5 lakh minus market value 4,55,000. Fall in market value is 45,000. Fall in market value is 45,000. Now compare it with reserves. इसको किससे compare करेंगे? Reserves से. Reserves are 30,000. Reserves are 30,000. Fall in market value is 45,000. It means fall in market value is more than the reserve. 45,000 is more than 30,000 na? So fall in market value is more than the reserve. Therefore we will pass 2 journal entries. अब हमें कितनी journal entry pass करनी पड़ेंगी? 2 journal entry. The first journal entry will be IFR account debit 30,000 to investments. कितने का नुकसान हुआ? Fall in market value is 45,000. It means there is excess loss of 15,000 which will be debited to revaluation account. हमें और कितने का नुकसान हुआ? 15,000 का हो जाएगा revaluation. Okay, Prajwal, got it. No problem. And in the second entry, this revaluation loss will be distributed among partners. So A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit, C's capital account debit to revaluation. 15,000 will be distributed in the old ratio 3:1. So distributed. So this is your answer for the fourth case. I hope this is clear to everyone. सबको समझ आ रहा है ना? It's okay, Geet. Now moving on to our last case. The last case is the good one, easy one. The market value is 5,24,000. The market value is more than the book value. There is profit of 24,000. आपकी मार्केट वैल्यू क्या है? ज्यादा है बुक वैल्यू से. तो आइए, we will pass 3 journal entries in this case. First of all, the entire investment fluctuation reserve, rupees 30,000, will be distributed among A, B, C in the old ratio. पूरा का पूरा रिजर्व बढ़ जाएगा पार्टनर्स में 15, 10 and 5. देन यस, यहाँ तो डबल पार्टी होनी है. ये भी पार्टी और एक और पार्टी होगी. सो दिस केस विल गिव यू टू पार्टीज. तो हमने आईएफआर बांट दिया पूरा का पूरा. अब 5 लाख वाली इन्वेस्टमेंट्स कितने की हो गई? 5,24,000 की. The investments of 5 lakh are now valued at 524. So increase in investment debit, investment account debit to revaluation. There is a profit, all profit and income and gains are credited to revaluation. So ये profit book कर लिया. अब प्रॉफिट बुक करके बिजनेस में तो नहीं रखना ना. प्रॉफिट का क्या करोगे? पार्टनर्स में बांट दोगे. This profit will now be distributed among old partners in the old ratio. So revaluation account debit to A, to B, to C capital account. 24,000 and 12,000, 8,000 and 4,000. So पार्टनर्स को कितनी बार पैसा मिला? 1 and 2. पार्टनर्स के कितनी बार मजे आए? पार्टी हुई दो बार. So this was your IFR treatment in all the cases. I have explained you with the concept, with example, and we have done one practical question as well. डबल पार्टी होनी है. Yes. So guys, आज के लिए इतना ही. IFR कंप्लीट होता है, रिवीजन कंप्लीट होती है. अब it's time for homework. So let's see what's the homework for today. And there is your homework for today. Again, it is the question from same topic, IFR, and you have to pass the journal entry in all these 654 cases. So let's see who will be giving the right answers in the comments. Now, that's all we need for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the session, you found it helpful, you loved this. So if you guys really enjoyed this class, then please do subscribe my channel for more such live classes. Also, if you haven't liked the video yet, then please video ko like karte jana, do hit the thumbs up icon and do share it with your friends, with your relatives, cousins and everyone. जिसको भेज सकते हो उसको वीडियो भेजो और कमेंट्स में जरूर बताया करो कि आपकी क्लासेस कैसी लग रही है. If you have any suggestion, any feedback for me, you can tell me in the comments box. इस चैप्टर के लास्ट 2 सेशन और होने हैं. एक तो कल ही होगा, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So tomorrow is Wednesday and then Friday. इस वीक आप पे चैप्टर खत्म हो जाएगा. Next Monday we will start a new chapter. आपकी क्लास में टाइम पता ही नहीं चलता. अरे थैंक यू सारिका. सो दो सेशंस और बचे हैं इस चैप्टर के, बिकॉज दी एडजस्टमेंट्स, अब हमें कैपिटल एडजस्टमेंट करना है. वो 2 एडजस्टमेंट्स है. देयर आर 2 एडजस्टमेंट्स. सो विल बी डूइंग इट वन बाय वन इन सेपरेट सेशन. तो अगली 2 क्लासेस में चैप्टर खत्म हो जाएगा और अगले चैप्टर शुरू कर देंगे हम मंडे को. So guys, we also have a Telegram channel. If you guys want to get all my notes in the form of PDF, then do join us on Telegram. The link is given in the description box below. And we'll see you all in the next class now. That will be Wednesday tomorrow at 8 p.m. with the adjustment of capital part 1. तो मिलते हैं आप लोगों से कल रात 8 बजे कैपिटल एडजस्टमेंट के साथ, एक बहुत ही अच्छे टॉपिक के साथ, जिसको करने में लिटरली मजा आ जाएगा. इतने अच्छे प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चन लेके आऊंगी. तो stay tuned for tomorrow's session. We'll see you tomorrow live at 8 p.m. sharp. Till then, thank you so much for watching my classes. Thank you so much for joining me regularly. And thank you for all your love, all your support. Now we'll see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. not at 5 p.m. 8 p.m. होगी क्लास कल. तो मिलते हैं कल 8 बजे. Till then, bye bye, good night, have sweet dream and keep studying, keep working hard. So